I feel like I didn't do a good job getting a thumbnail last time, so... I'm binbin. Hello. I'm a 30-something living on the East Coast of America in a city, and my goal with this channel is to connect with other people that are trying to live more intentional lives and make the best of the time that I have here on planet Earth. This year I want to work on my relationship with things, with stuff, with clutter, with the items that we live with every single day. Just kidding. I think, well, this might be a difficult first step. I think the first step in working on that relationship is figuring out what the hell I actually own. So I think a good place to start is with stuff that I don't or haven't used in quite a long time. So we're going back to the closet. Not in the closet, but anyway, let's go. I moved in with my partner about 1.5 years ago, and now we have a beautiful home together. And before that, I was renting a tiny studio in Manhattan while I finished up my professional training. I still managed to cram quite a bit of stuff into that apartment through a little creativity and maybe some hoarder tendencies too, but it served its purpose for me. The last few months especially, I have felt a little bit guilty calling this a guest room because I feel like so much of the stuff in it is actually mine. And I'll eventually get through the rest of our house, but I figured it would be easiest to start with some of the stuff that I look at the least. I really wanted to focus this year too on spending money on things that actually bring value into my life, so experiences, but if I do need to buy a thing, I want to make sure it's something that I'm actually going to use, has utility in my life, and I'm not just burning my paycheck into ashes. So part Marie Kondo, part self-created. The rules for this exercise were basically whether, honestly, truly, I'd use this item within the next year, and if I wouldn't, or if I hadn't used it within a year, my options were either reselling or donating. And I think, again, I'm doing okay financially, so I do want to pay it forward, and I will be donating these items that I am pulling out of the closet. I honestly spent a lot of time trying to put together a no-buy year, and I watched the videos, I read the blogs, I wrote a list of accepted and not accepted categories, and I had everything in place to start, but something felt a little wrong about saying that I wasn't going to buy things for an entire year, and I think as hard as we try as humans, we have to pay for rent, for mortgage, for food, for whatever. And I wanted to be honest with myself of like, I am not prioritizing buying home decor, but you know, I'm proud of the fact that last year I was able to track all of my expenses, every dollar that came in and went out. I tracked and I managed, and I was able to sort of look at the big picture of where my money was going. And it wasn't awful, but from that exercise, I realized that no month is really the same. And I think we can budget, but things happen, people change, you move, new opportunities happen, and I wanted to maintain that flexibility. And I learned over the last 12, 13 months that we plan and we make plans and life happens. One of the topics I've learned through my own financial evolution, and especially through tracking everything the last year, is that avoiding certain topics honestly just makes it harder to engage with them when inevitably you do have to confront them. And so I think instead of creating arbitrary rules for myself, I want to create and cultivate an appreciation of what I do have. And by having less, I think it makes it easier to know what I have and to appreciate it. Did I say that right? By having less, I think it's easier to appreciate what it is that you have, know what you have in the first place. It's still not coming out right. By having less, it's easier to appreciate what you do have. All right, let's go with that. So I might say for this year that I'm not going to spend money on going out for activities, but if one of my friends decides they want to have a birthday party at a putt-putt course or a mini golf thing, and I have started this no-buy year, I would feel really guilty being like, oh, I can't go because I'm not doing it, I'll meet you here or whatever, and people certainly do that, but I think I would rather live a life where I know that month I haven't wasted my money. I haven't been spending it on frivolous things that I look at 3 months later and think, why did I need this? Why did I purchase this? And to be able to have the money to go out and enjoy my friend's birthday party with them. That's really what I'm kind of going for here, is to maybe have a bigger emergency fund, another language, just have the means to do and live the life that I want at the time. If I had to summarize the last year of tracking my expenses with one word, it would probably be surprising, in the sense that I realized no month is the same with anything. And I'll be honest, it did take me quite a while to develop the habits of saving money and becoming more financially responsible. And if you're interested in hearing me speak about that, let me know. That would probably be another video entirely, because I've made a ton of mistakes along the way to get here. I think this exercise was a little surprising in the sense that I thought I had more stuff than what I actually did, but it didn't really seem like it was too much. I feel like it'll be a couple garbage bags full of stuff, and I think some of the stuff you see on YouTube here is like exaggerated, and maybe people are sort of playing up the drama a little bit, but yeah, I think I'm now more nervous for the other rooms in my house with what I have, especially in the kitchen. I do enjoy baking, I do enjoy cooking, and I feel like I've accumulated quite a bit of different pots and pans and things for the kitchen, so maybe I'll do that as the next sort of declutter video, but I guess we'll sort of see where we go from here. Thanks so much for following along. If you are on a mission to live a more intentional life in 2026, please like and subscribe and follow along for more videos. Take care.